Hello and welcome to VRML 2. We are back with Basilisk v Nebula. I am Night Dash or the White Knight. I'm here co-casting with me is Woodsy, and on the cameras is Wonder T-Mans. How are you, Woodsy?
I'm very good, man. Thank you. How are you?
I'm very good. Just got off playing some public matches actually with a few friends as coming back in to cast this game, and so both of these are relatively new teams. I think actually Basilisk has played 12 games, so not really new, but a new team coming in from Nebula, only playing 2 games, winning both of them. So a very strong start for Team Nebula as we have still only 2 players from this Basilisk side.
Megalol in the chat. I'm betting on this lol. Who are we betting on then? Who do we think's gonna win? Do anyone in the chat have favourite sides? I mean, Nebula seem like the underdogs here, having only played 2 matches, but they have won them both, as Knight said. So perhaps we've got some really good players on this team here.
Yeah, perhaps we do. As I saw them messing around in the lobby, definitely some regrabbing potential from this team. As I'm looking at Basilisk, they're dead even with their win and loss. They've won 6, lost 6, and a little bit behind on the points scored. But we'll see how they do against this brand new team.
And there's already some conflict in the chat. Megalol, Nebula, Mayo saying they've got a friend in Basilisk, so they're rooting for them. It's always good to see this competition, not only in the game, in the chat, as people fight over which team's going to win. It really boosts the tension here as we're waiting for these teams to load in. And Knight, what's your favourite drink? What's your drink of choice for casting?
For casting, it's got to be water. Definitely water. It's just the most basic, just refreshing, rehydrating kind of thing you got to do. If you're talking about favorite drink in general, I'm not a pop guy. I don't really like pop, so none of the Coke, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper stuff. I don't really like that the carbonated stuff. It kind of gets like weird. It's a weird feeling in your teeth after you drink it. But favorite drink would I'd say have to be milk.
Well, that's an interesting choice there. Yeah, I'm quite opposite to you. I love to have a Coke every now and again. Definitely water for casting though. I think everyone goes with that. Anyone in the chat? Favorite drinks?
Yeah, it's hard to cast with the sugary drink in your mouth. I mean, yeah, it is good to have every once in a while, but I could never drink that. If you were giving one drink for a lifetime, I don't think I could drink Coke for my entire life. Chocolate milk there from NATO Potato. Yeah, there we go.
Ooh, chocolate milk is a good shout, actually. Diet water. I don't quite know how that works, Mayo, but diet water, I'm all in if you could find that.
And diet water, how would that work? You just suck the O out of the H. You have the H2 and you take the O out, and you have diet water. As a player, a Chewy, is that a league sub? I believe it is. Let me just double check that on the Discord real quick. But Chewy not on the roster of Basilisk. So raising my spidey senses here.
And Tiger in chat, say your mum joke. You got any, Knight?
A mom joke. I do. Not very appropriate as the teams are readying up here. So we'll get going. I'll send it off to you for the opening joust, Wizzy.
Perfect. Yes, we see both teams on this opening joust, just waiting for it, and both teams must be nervous here. 2 seconds, here we go. Both teams stacked towards it here. That will be Basilisk just getting it in there first, getting it into Nebula's half as both teams go for this disc. Lovely grab there from Chewy. Chewy juking around, going for the backboard shot. Just missed though. Grabbing it again, swap in towards the bubble. Lovely deflex there, amazing. But they still have possession here, moving towards the goal as he sent it in. Lovely save there from Sam as he sent it to the right and clears it through.
Great defense here from Nebula off the bat with 2 great saves as the game is still at 0-0. So 9.5 minutes left, and Famchar not gonna get that disc, and Chewy gonna come away with it.
Yeah, as you said, the defense from Nebula there was absolutely amazing. Wonderful. That was a lovely save from Fam, I'm going to call him. He has a very long name. But here we see Basilisk just in their half again, putting the pressure on. Swat walking up with it. Stunned there. But Chewy receiving. Lovely shot there. 2 from the top left. Amazing shot round the Geo there. Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, the goalie not able to come back from that stun phase in time to save that disc. And the disc going to go in for 2 from 7 meters, actually. So almost a 3-pointer. As the offending teams come out from Joust here, so Nebula on offense for the first time. See what they can do is like Fam is going to send that across to Creamy, and Creamy now sending that down over to Wholesome, and Wholesome walked this one up the field.
Yeah, so he can just walk this here. Wholesome really taking his time, realizing he has plenty of time.
Oh!
Oh, lovely save there from Kermit. Absolutely amazing. Just waiting for that save to come through. Lovely pass out to Chewy. Chewy clearing it down. Neither side on this. Oh, is that a shot? No, just wide for that one. As it bounces back down and both teams go towards it here.
Yeah, great interception there from Tyler as it goes all the way back to Wholesome, and Wholesome looking at that goalie on Nugget, gonna take it up the side wall, gonna send that across to no one, and it's gonna get loose back in the orange zone.
We need some of these goalies in the EU, man. We have no goalies over here. But Fam, lovely interception there. Walks it up. 1-on-1 here. Sends it in for a lovely two-pointer. Goalie can't receive this one, and that equalizes it. Clearing the pressure off of Nebula's back, I think. Just leaving it so they are nice and open for the rest of this match.
And not a lot of stacking here from either team, as I might have jinxed myself in the beginning, but a lot of slow one-on-ones from Nebula is able to take it in. Kermit was able to stop the first one, but not the second one, as the disc getting stuck here in midfield. And Fam gonna pick this one up for Nebula, gonna send that forward to no one, and Chewy gonna take the interception, turn upside down on the ceiling, and send that down to no one.
Then here we go. Just cleared down to Nebula's side here. No receivers on that at the moment, but there we go. Kermit is straight on that. Just dodging around a little bit, trying to dodge away from Wholesome. Lovely pass there, but stuns there and just cleared through to the left. Bouncing around a little bit and bouncing back into Nebula's side. Both teams going for this. Received by Tyler. Tyler just clearing it down left, trying to get the stack straight onto that as they lovely receive there. Tyler going for the shot, just bounced off of the shield there. Lovely receive, perhaps a self-pass, passing it over to Creamy. Creamy, lovely slam dunk in there. Absolutely amazing. And 23 meters per second.
Tyler there missing 2 shots, but Creamy able to pick up the second missed shot, put that in for 2. So Nebula are up by 2, and 4 minutes already gone off the clock. So they just kind of disappeared with a snap of some fingers. So Basilisk now on offense here, swat with it, gonna slap that one forward and bounce off from Geo.
There we go. The disc is just moving around a bit here. No immediate pressure. Tried to clear it there, but Fam just straight on that. Lovely receive there. Open goal here. Oh no, 1-on-1, sorry. But he takes the long shot. Lovely. 17 meters per second. Very hard for the goalie to save there as he just slots it in past them. Sending them 5 points up, sorry. 7-2. And now some pressure on Basilisk's side as they have to regain these points.
Yeah, Basilisk now, unfortunately with that league substitute, doesn't have much team composition, as Brandon gonna walk this one over to SWAT, and SWAT with it gonna send that great offensive joust here, as Kermit with it gonna send that up to Chewy. Chewy not getting a hand on it. It's gonna get loose back in Nebula's zone, as now Kermit didn't take this up the wall in the ceiling, almost duking one, but Fam with the stuff gonna walk this down to the floor and looking to clear this one out.
Just bounced back. The clear wasn't quite successful, but Tyler managing to receive. Lovely pass to Creamy there. Creamy just clearing it down through the left. Bounces up towards Basilisk's bubble there, as it's just hanging there rather dangerously for Basilisk. Nebula the first on that, it seems. But Basilisk prioritizing the goal there, as we can see. Really going for that defensive strategy. Fam now walking it up. Looking for the pass. Passed it over to the left to Creamy. Lovely receive there. Walks it up. Lovely interception by Brandon. And he will walk it up as far as possible.
Brandon gonna clear that one all the way out. Might even take a bounce off of Pac-Man, but SWAT there gonna take the long shot for 3, and no goalie there. No one stacking back in time, and we're not out of it yet. So 2-point difference here. Couple minutes left on the clock.
There we go. We saw Basilisk just showing Nebula that they cannot leave their goal open. They must always have that stack straight back there, punishing them for it almost. As they got that lovely goal. SWAT, amazing shot in there. But now we see Nebula on the joust advantage. Grabbing the disc, perhaps a miss regrab as there aren't many passes forwards. Fam holding it as long as he can here, really. Just looking for the open pass, but stunned there. Lovely stun by Chewy. Managing to walk it up. This may be a 1-on-1 here. Or as he goes for the juke round, Fam just managing to get the receive. Lovely grab there from Fam as Nebula clear this down to the right.
Yeah, Chewy going for the half cycle to get that anchor off of the top of the nets there, and for qualification, a half cycle is where you turn your feet to in front of you and you duck to get a little forward momentum to grab that earlier than intended. And now Creamy on the ceiling with the disc, going to juke SWAT and send that down to no one, actually, as Wholesome picking this up has the pressure on him, and Chewy picking up the loose disc and want to walk this one up through midfield.
There we go. Perhaps that's a shot up top, but just bouncing down. Swat managing to receive this. Going for the quick pass here, now on offense. Chewy managing to receive a lovely two-pointer. Just slotting it into the bottom of goal, where the goalie cannot get to quick enough on that defense. Lovely goal there to equalize it. Both teams now, perhaps Nebula feeling a bit more pressure after losing this tremendous lead, now on the joust advantage.
A lot of breakaway goals here from both teams. The goalie's not able to get back in the goal in time, and some free real estate for both teams. So Fam with it now, gonna get stuffed by Chewy, and Chewy now looking at the 3-on-2, gonna duck one, go for the nest, go for the long anchor, going for the top pocket, not quite connecting, and now the slap out from Creamy, not gonna go all the way out, but back to Wholesome, who's gonna clear that one down for Nebula.
Then here we see it's in Basilisk's half again, floating around the bubble as before, but first to receive, Tyler, just open goal there, just managing to walk it in, goes for the quick shot off from very close. Basilisk, maybe the stack's breaking down there, not being able to get back, but that is a blow for them as they are now 2 points down. Still 2.5 minutes though, plenty of time to take this back.
Plenty of time indeed, as another breakaway goal comes away from Nebula, no one able to get back, and someone going to stay back in tube actually, as Brandon now walking this one up the field, going to send that down right to his teammate, who's going to walk this one upfield.
Yeah, Chewy just going for the pass over to the left now. Lovely receive there by Swat. Almost missed, I think, but just managing to grab it. Passing it right. Lovely passing plays here, but just intercepted by Creamy. Lovely read there on that pass as it bounces around. Nebula just missing that clear, but Creamy grabbing it back as Basilisk can't get any stacks on it and clearing it down into Basilisk's half.
No stacks come out from either team as the perma goalie going to pick this one up. And not a lot of movement here from anyone as no one is moving their positions. A little bit of a battle here in bow tie, but the disc is not moving. The defender's not moving. The little pass there to Swat. Swat going to walk this one up. Looking almost getting stuffed. Going to send it backwards, but the perma goalie there with the disc. And going to send that one through.
Yeah, it's lovely there. They know they have enough time, Basilisk. They are not worried about how much time they take on that disc. They just really want possession to get closer to that goal. But now we see lovely interception by Kermit here on that clear. Pass to Chewy. Lovely pass there. Going around the top. Just missing that shot there. Too high for them there as it goes back towards the middle. Kermit straight on that. Holding this for a little bit, but passing it down low. Just bounced off the Geo there as it bounces back towards Basilisk's half. Creamy trying to receive that. Just fumbled there. Swat now on this. Swat walking up as long as he can, knowing he needs this possession to get closer to goal, to equalise these points. Jumping there. Lovely jump. Goes for the one-on-one. Lovely shot in there. Just slotting it past the goalie. That was an amazing jump, an amazing play, an amazing shot. Wonderful.
An amazing solo play, amazing solo play there from Swat, jumping one and going in for the one-on-one. Chewy, however, going for those top pocket shots, not paying off for him as it might cost him the game. Now Nebula on offense with 30 seconds left. It's a tie game right now. We might see that change here as Chewy going to pick up a loose disc in the midfield. Going to juke around in the top of midfield. Going to send that one forward. No one able to pick it up, and Tyler on the back line going to send that one through back to their own zone.
Yeah, just a miss clear here there as it goes towards Chewy. Chewy going for the shot and lovely three-pointer. Perhaps free real estate for him as he just manages to send in that lovely 21-meter shot, and that will finish the game for them. Absolutely amazing finish there. That is what we want to see. That is just amazing. That shot, I cannot describe it.
Yeah, Chewy there, MVP OTR, MVP of the round with 7 points there for Basilisk. Swat coming in second with 5. And on the other side, Nebula, Fam with 5 points, Tyler with 2 points and 2 saves, and Creamy with 2 points as well. So pretty spread out here on the board. Basilisk definitely feeling the discombobulation there from the league sub, but picking it up at the end and coming back for that first round win.
Both teams, though, pretty equal here as shots taken. Basilisk had 11, Nebula had 9, so they're not really outmatching each other. They're taking the same amount of shots. Just perhaps the defense from Basilisk's side is slightly more, I don't want to say advanced, but composed maybe, as we saw some lovely saves coming in from Kermit on that back line, and just maybe the Nebula goalie not managing to catch as many as a couple shots went straight past him and just went straight into that goal. And of course, that lovely three-pointer from Chewy really cleaned it up at the end there. I think the league sub from him has really helped. His accuracy is seeming to be very good so far.
Everyone on the back line, though, keeping that disc in the play at the end of the round there. Definitely keeping that disc on the blue half, allowing Chewy to make that three-pointer, because the disc would have been on the other side if Kermit had been there to stop it. So heading into round 2 here, Nebula have to bring it back.
Yeah, Nebula, definitely. I feel a bit of pressure when this happens. Both teams, or certainly the team that's behind, starts to falter a bit as they feel the pressure, but both teams stacking towards the disc now. Basilisk just managed to get there first. Tyler managing to receive, passing it over to Bowtie. Wholesome now holding it, walking up a little bit as he has the time. Goes for the clear. Lovely clear down there as it goes towards Basilisk's half.
Basilisk with a good 3-person headbutt there for the opening joust. Is no one going to pick this up just quite yet, and Brandon going to slap that one forward. Does make it through one defender, not the other, as Wholesome now going to send that one forward to his teammate, who's not there to pick it up, and now Chewy picking up the missed pass. Going to look for the Kung shot, might even go in. No, he's going to hit that purple block right there as the disc bounced back into orange bubble.
This is dangerous for Basilisk here. Just a few clears not managing to go through as it bounces back. Nebula not managing to seize this opportunity, though, as they just cannot read this disc as it goes through. Tyler now on this, but Chewy just managing to grab it. Lovely steal there from that. Just sending it into Nebula's half, putting the pressure on Nebula now as Wholesome tries to get this disc. But Swat, lovely grabs there as he walks it up. Perhaps walking it as far as he can, really knowing that he has this time. Goes for the pass, Chewy. Trying to pass it over to the top, perhaps, or maybe a shot, but it just goes wide from both as Nebula manages to grab it and clear it down the middle.
Someone losing a hand there, as a disc not able to get all the way off his shield, and it just kind of floats around in the bubbles. Now Fam in the back line with it. Gonna walk this one forward. Just looking at chat here, Megalol saying if Nebula, oh, the shot here off the pyramid, not quite in. The shot again, not makes it in anyways. The goalie was distracted, and Kermit with 2 points. So looking at chat here, Mega saying if Nebula loses, I ain't gonna let it go, and it's good. It's just one game. It's one game out of their many games to come, as we still have 3 weeks left in the season. So I wouldn't hold it against them for losing one game.
Yeah, no, one game certainly doesn't decide everything. People have bad days, people have bad weeks. As long as you know that as a team you're better than that. But lovely headbutt back there. Sorry, just stopped in my track. Brandon, lovely receive, lovely spin, lovely shot. That play was just amazing there from Basilisk, giving Nebula no time to think about what they're doing, just grabbing the disc before they even have a chance to react.
At a loss for words, as that headbutt just kind of goes into the bubble, and Brandon with a fadeaway 2 to bring Basilisk up by 4 in the second round.
Yeah, and Basilisk definitely not laying off the pressure here, as we see a similar strategy used, but the disc is cleared quicker this time. However, managing to receive it on the back line is Basilisk, still in possession. Chewy walking it up, taking his time, as no stacks from Nebula seem to be pushing him. As he jukes around a little bit, but ultimately clears it down low. 2 teammates down there. Brandon now holding it. Tries to clear it left, but lovely interception by Creamy. Creamy walking up and perhaps going for the clear. Yeah.
Creamy and Tyler with a good stack there, coming back just in time to steal that from the offending player and send that back to the other side of the field. So Disc getting stuffed again by someone, and Chewy coming away with it and going to send that one up into the trap.
Yeah, and then we see Fam here, just going for the pass up top. Lovely receive from Cream. He jumps off the block, passing it back over right to Fam. As he tries to go for the pass, but just missed there as Chewy gets his hands on this. And goes for the clear, but just knocks it out of his hand. Chewy receiving this, though, again, as he stuns the attacker and clears it over to the right.
Fam now with it on the floor. Getting stuffed by Chewy, and Chewy going to walk this one forward and send that one all the way back downfield. Mega there and chat saying it's live on stream, though, and so it's different. Yes and no. There are definitely more opportunities. It's the long shot from Brandon going in for 3. Hands in the air like he just doesn't care. So Basilisk up by 7 now as we head into this next offensive joust.
Yeah, the pressure's certainly on here. The stream does contribute to that. I expect most of us feel pressure from the stream being on, but still the pressure of a normal match is just awful when you're 7-0 down, 6 minutes left, and you know you have to win, otherwise it's all over. But the clear, just not managing to get all the way, but there we go. Lovely slap there from Fam, just managing to get his hands on it. Goes straight to Tyler. Tyler going for the shot maybe, but intercepted by Swat. Maybe a bit ambitious here as they get desperate. Swat just holding it around and going for the clear through mid.
It looked like a pass, though, to the one player who was on shoulder cutting in, and great read there from someone as the long shot getting Chicago'd. For your clarification, that means he grabbed that on his screen, but the ping of the server put it in the goal anyway. So unfortunate, not able to get the save, and now Basilisk up by 10 points in round 2.
And a couple people in chat saying they're not sure if Chewy is a legal sub. You'd have to ask the league mod about that one. But here we see Nebula just going through this, looking for this point here, really getting desperate. Tyler walking up, lovely pass to Chewy. Chewy walking it towards the 1v1. Lovely save there from Kermit, really putting in his weight in the back line this match. As we see Fam just managing to receive from that clear and getting stunned by Chewy as SWAT manages to receive.
Yeah, Chewy gonna come back with that in a little fight there in midfield. Takes the long shot, almost off the backboard. As Chewy with it again, gonna take this up the wall. Chewy gonna slap that one over, and Kermit now gonna take it, getting stuffed by Wholesome, and Wholesome gonna send that one out. Mayo's there. He is an unranked sub, so he can sub for anyone. I'm not sure. I believe you received the MMR of the last team you're on to start. I'm not 100% sure on that, but yes, Chewy is definitely not a silver player. He is a league sub and may or may not be helping the other team, but we don't know. We haven't seen these teams play before, so could be the same how they normally play. Is Chewy losing the disc to the head, and Fam gonna send that one forward.
Yeah, and here we see it's just bouncing around a bit. Neither team really on this straight away, but Creamy just getting his hands on that, clearing it up to the left as it bounced around. Maybe a pass there to Wholesome, but just missing it as our SWAT gets his hand on this down at the bottom. Lovely stun there from Wholesome, just not managing to get a slap off before stunned by Chewy. Chewy receives and just holds onto it for as long as possible, clearing it down low.
Just gonna bounce around in the Nebula zone here, not gonna be picked up by anyone, and a race for the disc now, as Kermit with it, gonna get stuffed and double stuffed, and the disc is still here, and the missed shot, it's gonna go off the backboard, doesn't matter, gonna be picked up by SWAT for 2.
That was interesting. The missed shot there, just maybe a lucky bounce onto the shield, but SWAT, realizing this, managing to receive it and just sending it in for a slam dunk. Lovely read on that disc, noticing that it's right there, not rushing for it, just seeing when his opportunities are, taking it and slotting it in. And then Fam now holding this, passing it down right, but maybe the pressure is getting onto him as he misses that, receiving it, trying to go for another clear again and missing it.
Yeah, SWAT here now gonna send that back to Creamy, gonna pick it up and send that across. So it's stuck in Basilisk zone right now, and looks like Chewy now with it, gonna go up the wall, send that over to someone, and SWAT now gonna recover the loose disc, gonna send that one forward up to Chewy. And I'm looking on the league website, and Chewy is a league sub, but he is in overly qualified substitutes for my Diamond team. So he's overqualified for my team, not this team, which is a slight problem. So definitely we'll see some action. Again, we are not league moderators. We are league casters. We cannot make decisions on it. But officially, Chewy is overly qualified for this team. As Chewy now doing some rolling there, ducking one, gonna go up to the shoulder and send that in off of the post, not quite in. It's Basilisk still up by 12 as Wholesome gonna pick this one up.
Yeah, I just would like to reinforce that we are not league mods, so we can't give any guidance, any really notice on this. But if you are concerned, you can contact one of them on the website or on the Discord if you have it. Chewy now holding the disc, walking up with it, just taking his time as long as possible. Lovely pass up there to SWAT. Just missed though, as no one really has their hands on it here. SWAT tries to receive again. Chewy using his teammate as a block there, clearing it down right to Brandon. Brandon just missing that there as it goes past him, but managing to receive as there is not much pressure. SWAT grabbing it again. Headbutt there from Nebula. Nebula really feeling the pressure as they need to get this clear, and it clears it upright.
Yeah, the disc getting stuck here in the trap is now Chewy with it. Gonna walk this one up forward, looking for his teammates. Gonna duck one and take the 3-on-1 as players get back here. Chewy going off of the nest, taking the long shot for the top pocket, not quite in, and SWAT gonna reset that back to Chewy.
Chewy now holding it, going for another shot. He is relentless here. He does not want to let off this pressure. SWAT now grabbing it. They are really using Chewy as he looks for another pass to Chewy, perhaps hoping to give him that shot. Kermit intercepting it here. Both teams are getting so many intercepts here. Tyler managing to come out on top of that scramble, not managing to clear though as Chewy receives again, just dropping it, but SWAT gets his hands on it.
I don't think that was a drop. I think that was an intentional pass as Chewy just going to keep going and put it in for 2. It looked like an intentional back pass there. It may have looked like a drop, but he the show must go on. Kept going, and now Basilisk up by 14 in round 2 as we are out of time. So Basilisk taking this one in 2.
Yeah, Basilisk 14-0 up, maybe looking to extend their leads. They have 19 seconds here. But Nebula will want to prevent this, just stop them getting these points. Fam, just clearing it, trying to get it way past their half. And Brandon now walking up. Perhaps they are just holding on to it because they see the game is over, not trying to get these points, just ending it in a nice, I guess, sportsmanlike way, not getting those last points. As Basilisk win this 14-0, taking 2 rounds to them and ending the game rather quickly.
Yeah, game ending in 2 there as Brandon taking a little bit of a celebration dance there with the disc at the end. As we'll take a look at stats here from the players. SWAT with 7, Brandon with 5, and Chewy with 12 points. Stats are reset, and I don't have Cass's desk up, so I'll have to look on stream as well. But I'll send it to you, Woodsy, for now.
Perfect. Yeah, that was certainly an intense game there. Lovely to see that, I guess Nebula didn't give up in the end. They kept trying to go for those clears, kept trying to go for everything there, but Basilisk just coming out on top, perhaps because of the league sub, perhaps because of their extra time as a team. It's certainly hard when you're a new team to play these matches and keep going and have that teamwork, but they certainly did well. And I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you everyone for commenting on this stream, adding to the intense action as it went along. Anything from you, Knight, before I sign off?
Yeah, I'd just like to say again, that was me, Night Dash, or the White Knight on casting. Woodsy here on co-casting with me on cams. Don't forget about cams. Wonderful camera work here from Wonder T-Man. Always appreciate you being on stream with us.
Perfect. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and have a good night.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.